So let's start. So today we'll do problem solving of differential equation and area. All right. Okay. So let's start with the first question. Okay. So I have taken some single choice correct and some multiple choice also. Okay. So let's start with the first question. This is a single choice question. Very easy question. Quickly give me answer. What will be the answer? The order of differential equation whose general solution is given by y equals to c1 plus c2 cos of x plus c3 minus c4 into e to the power x plus c5. Quickly tell me in the chat box what will be the answer for this. What is the order of this particular differential equation? Okay, yes, B. Others also please give answer. Very easy. A, B, C, D. What will be the correct answer? Number. What will be the order of differential equation? Yes, Parth, Shrey, Ariman, Divya, come on, guys. Okay. So if we see, I hope everyone knows this, that order of a differential equation. If you have to find order of differential equation, what will do? क्या आप यहाँ पर पहले differential equation form करेंगे क्या और फिर उसका order देखेंगे? तो नहीं. We know this one important point that order of a differential equation is equal to number of arbitrary constant present in the solution. ठीक है, जितने भी सॉल्यूशन में आर्बिट्री कांस्टेंट होंगे, अगर 3 है तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? ऑर्डर ऑफ द डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन इज 3. इफ देयर आर 4 आर्बिट्री कांस्टेंट देन विल से the order of differential equation will be 4. So basically what you have to do, you have to find number of arbitrary constants over here guys. ठीक है, अब नंबर ऑफ आर्बिट्री कांस्टेंट्स कितने हैं? तो आई थिंक इसमें जो कॉमन मिस्टेक होती है सबसे पहले वो क्या करते हैं बच्चे, देखते हैं ओके C1 C2 C3 C4 C5 देयर आर 5 आर्बिट्री कांस्टेंट, तो आंसर लगा दिया 5. नहीं, basically there are not 5 arbitrary constant. Why? Because this C1 plus C2, if both of them are arbitrary constant, then I can simply club them na. I can club them and say it is a constant k1. Okay, तो इसको मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ? k1 cos of x plus c3. Okay, then here again what I can do, I can write this e to the power x plus c5 as e to the power x into e to the power c5. Now, if C5 guys is an arbitrary constant, can we say e to the power C5 will also be an arbitrary constant? और अगर ये arbitrary constant है, C4 is an arbitrary constant, so their multiplication is, we'll say it will be a new arbitrary constant. So इन दोनों का multiplication को हम एक new arbitrary constant, let us write it as K2. इसको हम ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, right? So finally what we are getting K1 cos of x plus C3 माइनस k2 e to the power x. और अब आपको यहाँ पर आई थिंक दिख रहा होगा cos of x plus c3 है, यू कैन ऑल्सो एक्सपैंड इट, बट उसके बाद भी हमें यहाँ पर गाइस दिखेगा कि वी विल हैव ओवरऑल 3 आर्बिट्री कांस्टेंट्स ओवर हियर, right? We will have 3 arbitrary constant. You can say k1 c3 and k2 are the 3 arbitrary constant, so that's why the correct answer will be option number C over here. Okay, so we have total of 3 arbitrary constants, so order of the differential equation will be equals to 3. Okay, so this is your first question. Very easy, but the concept is important. So अगर आपको ऐसा पूछा जाए order, so first look at the how many arbitrary constant you can combine. ठीक है, उसको simplify करो, combine करो और फिर answer दो. Okay, this is the first question, right? Let's move to the next one. Okay. So if x square plus y square is equals to 1, then which of the following options is correct? Okay. So basically you have to form a relationship between derivatives, first order derivative and second order derivative. Okay, so see which relation you are getting. Very easy question. So what we'll do is simply start differentiating it, right? So x square plus y square is given to you as equals to 1. So we'll differentiate it first time. So we'll get 2x plus 2y y dash, that is equals to 0. So the simple relation which we are getting is x plus y dash equals to 0. Okay, this is the first relation which we are getting. Now if I differentiate this relation again, okay, इसी relation को अगर मैं फिर से guys यहाँ पर differentiate कर देता हूँ, then what I'll get, differentiation of x is 1. Now here you have to apply product rule. So if I keep y constant, differentiation of y dash will be y double dash, and if I keep y dash constant, then differentiation of y will be again y dash, that is equals to 0. So I'm getting 1 plus y dash y double dash plus y dash square is equals to 0. Okay, so now you can simply check which of the options is correct. So y dash square plus y dash plus 1. Okay, so simply option number B is correct. Okay, so if x square plus y square is equals to 1, then we'll say y dash plus y dash square plus 1, this is equals to 0. Okay, so this is a very easy question. Simply you have to differentiate it. Okay, so here instead of finding out like y dash and y double dash, what we are doing, we are simply differentiating the relation itself. On the first differentiation we are getting this, and on the second differentiation we are directly getting the relation. Okay, so you can proceed in this manner also. All right, let's move to the third one. Okay, so if yt is a solution of the differential equation, that is 1 plus t dy by dt minus ty equals to 1, and if y of 0, this is equals to minus 1, then you have to simply find the value of y of 1. That means what we have to do, first we have to solve this differential equation. So if you see this differential equation, I think it is very easy. Okay, if I simply divide by 1 plus t over here, अगर आप इसे simply 1 plus t से guys divide करोगे तो ये कितना आ जाएगा, dy by dt minus t upon t plus 1 y equal to 1 upon t plus 1. Now can you see this is a linear differential equation na? Linear differential equation, this is a linear differential equation. Okay, so if this is a linear, what we'll do, first we'll find integrating factor. So quickly find integrating factor and solve it. So integrating factor, you will say it will be simply e to the power integral p dx, right? But here in case the variable is t, right? So you'll write p dt. What is p? P is minus t upon t plus 1. Okay, यहाँ पर t upon t plus 1 नहीं लिखोगे, this minus sign you have to take with p. All right, so minus t upon t plus 1 dt. Now you can integrate it. So that will be e to the power. How to solve this? So what we can do, you can subtract and add 1 over here. Okay, you can subtract and add 1. So if I separate by taking minus common over here, t plus 1 will get cancelled. So minus dt, that will give you integration simply as minus t, and 1 upon t plus 1, 1 upon t plus 1, that will be simply ln t plus 1. So this is your integrating factor. You can say that is coming out to be e to the power minus t into e to the power ln of t plus 1. So e to the power ln of something, that's the same thing ना, हमने last class में discuss किया था, e to the power ln of anything is equals to that function only, e to the power ln of fx, that is equals to fx. So here I am using the properties of indices. So you can write this as e to the power minus t into e to the power ln of t plus 1, which will finally become this. Okay, so this is your integrating factor. So now if this is your integrating factor, what will be the solution? So that will be y into integrating factor equals to the function of q, that is 1 upon t plus 1. into integrating factor. So can you see t plus 1 will be gone, it will be simply e to the power minus t dt. So if you solve it, we are getting minus e to the power minus t plus c. Now y of 0 is given to you as -1, so you put y as -1, t as 0. This will be e to the power 0 1, t plus 1 will be again minus 1 only, this will be -1 plus c. So -1 equal to -1 plus c. So from here we are getting c equals to 0. So if c is equals to 0, minus e to the power minus t will get cancelled, and you'll get y as simply -1 upon t plus 1. Okay, now you have to find y of 1. So y of 1, you can simply see it is coming out to be -1/2. So a option I'm getting is correct. Okay, part minus I think आपने कहीं miss कर दिया. So we will be getting -1/2 as the correct answer. Yes, it's correct ना, माइनस ही आएगा यहाँ पर कहीं. आई थिंक मिस्टेक तो नहीं हुआ है, हमने माइनस मिस नहीं किया है. So a option will be the correct one. Okay, so a simple question of your differential equation, a linear differential equation. So first always try to find integrating factor, and always better try to simplify integrating factor. हाँ, देखो integrating factor यहाँ पर यह है, but आपको इसे simplify करना है. Okay, otherwise it will be very difficult to solve it further. So always try to simplify integrating factor as much as possible. Okay, Shall I hope this question is clear to everyone. Any doubts over here? Okay, good. Let's see this one. So if y equal to y of x and 2 plus sin x divided by y plus 1 dy by dx equals to minus cos x. Now y of 0 is 1, so you have to find y of pi by 2. Basically, that means you have to solve this particular differential equation. So quickly tell me everyone, using which of the method we can solve this particular differential equation? Quickly take a look at this. किस मेथड से हम इस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं? Yes, anyone? 2 plus sin x divided by y plus 1 into dy by dx equal to minus cos x. कौन सा मेथड यूज कर ले यहाँ पर सिंपली? सो गाइज देखो, मेनली वी हैव 3 मेथड ना. मेनली जो सबसे ज्यादा यूज होते हैं वो वेरिएबल सेपरेबल, देन होमोजीनियस एंड लीनियर. राइट, सो होमोजीनियस तो y बाय x की फॉर्म में होते हैं, दिख जाते हैं, हम क्वेश्चन करेंगे, है ना. उसके बाद वेरिएबल सेपरेबल और लीनियर ही होता है. तो यहाँ पर आई थिंक वेरिएबल सेपरेबल आपको क्विकली दिख जाना चाहिए. So if I divide, if you can see now, if I multiply this dx on the right hand side, it will become minus cos x dx. And if I take this 2 plus sin x in the division, it will become sin x plus 2. And here it will be same dy upon y plus 1. So can you see with dx you have all the functions of x, and with dy you have all the functions of y. So we can simply solve it using variable separable method. Now integrate both the sides. So dy upon y plus 1, you can simply write it as ln y plus 1. Here what we'll do? Substitution. So if sin x plus 2 is t, then cos x dx will become dt, right? So this will become minus dt upon t. So that will be minus ln of t, that is sin x plus 2 plus a constant of c, and here you have ln y plus 1. So this is your solution. Now if you want, you can simplify it. Taking minus ln on the right hand side, it will become ln a plus ln b. So finally it will become ln of y plus 1 into 2 plus sin x, that is equals to c. Taking e to the power on both the sides, this will become y plus 1 into 2 plus sin x as e to the power c, which is again a constant, so you can simply write it as c. This is the solution which we are getting. Now for finding out c, it is given to us that y of 0 is equals to 1, right beta? So putting x equals to 0 and y equals to 1, you'll get 2, and 2 plus 0, that will be 2. So we're getting c equals to 4. So this will become y plus 1 equals to c, that is 4 upon sin x plus 2. Now you have to find y of pi by 2. So that will be y plus 1 sin pi by 2 is 1. So that will be 4 by 3. I think they did this question in the last class also. I think the question is similar. Y is equals to 1 by 3. Because I think we have done this question already. No problem. Okay. So simply variable separable type question. So whenever first take a look at the differential equation, okay, and see if you can, first method always should be variable separable. See if you can separate the variables easily or not. All right. Then if you are not able to see the variable separable type, then you can see homogeneous. Homogeneous will be बहुत easily आपको दिख जाएगा. Otherwise the only option is linear. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. Clear. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Okay. Let's see the next one. All right. So this is the next question. Solve everyone. If y is equals to y of x and it follows the relation that is x cos y plus y cos x, it is equals to pi, then you have to find the value of y double dash 0. Okay, you have to find the value of y double dash 0. So solve this quickly everyone. सभी को इसका आंसर फाइंड करना है, quickly solve करो इसे. So you can simply see this is nothing but a, you can say, a question of differentiation only, right? Here you have a relation between x and y. So what we'll do, we will try to differentiate this relation, right? So what is the relation if you take a look at it? That is x cos y, right? X cos of y plus y cos of x, that is equals to pi, right? That is equals to pi. So now you have to find y double dash 0. So first if I differentiate it, what I'll get? So x differentiation of cos y will be sine minus sine y, y dash. Okay. And if I keep cos y constant, differentiation of x will be 1 only. Here if I keep y constant, differentiation of cos x again minus sine x. And if I keep cos x constant, differentiation of y will be y dash and differentiation of pi 0. So here from these two terms you can take y dash common. So it will become cos x minus x sine y. And taking this term on the left hand side, you'll get y sine x minus cos y. Finally, we're getting y dash as y sine x minus cos y divided by cos x minus x sine y. Right. So no, we are not able to cancel it, right? So this is your first derivative, and you have to find value of second derivative, second order derivative x at x equals to 0. So I think we have to differentiate it using your question rule. Okay, I don't think there is any other method. You have to use, yes, we have to apply. So it will be little bit lengthy, but there is no other method, so you have to apply. Okay. So sometime guys there is no other method. तो अगर आपको लग रहा है कि क्वेश्चन बहुत लेंदी होगा, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमेशा ऐसा हो कि उसका कोई और मेथड हो, है ना? अगर लेंदी आपको मेथड है और कोई और मेथड समझ नहीं आ रहा, देन यू शुड गो फॉर इट. Okay, if it is lengthy, be it. Okay, so denominator is square, then you'll keep denominator as constant. Differentiation of numerator, so that will be, if you here see, that will be y dash sin x uh, plus cos x into y minus sin y y dash. Okay, great. And here you will have minus of numerator then constant, that is y sin x minus cos y. Okay, and differentiation of denominator, that will be minus sin x and minus sin y and last one will be minus x cos y dash. Okay, so it is very lengthy. Now basically you have to find y double dash 0. That means you have to put x equals to 0, and on putting x equals to 0 you can see over here that when x is 0, what you're getting, y you are getting as pi, right? Because cos 0 is 1, this term will be gone. So y you are getting as pi, and what you are getting, y dash. So y dash, this is 0, cos of pi, that is minus 1, so minus minus plus 1 upon cos 0, that is 1. So y dash we are getting as 1. So putting all these three values over here, now you have to simplify. So cos 0, that is 1, minus 0, so it is 0, and this is 1. Here sine 0 is 0. uh, Cos x, that is cos 0, 1 into y, that is pi, minus sine pi, that is 0. Here you have y sin x, so sine 0 is 0. Cos of pi is minus 1, so minus minus, this will be plus 1. Sine of x, sine 0 is 0, sine y is 0, x is 0. So this term is all 0 multiplied by 1, that will be 0. Okay, and here you are getting pi into 1, that is pi only. And in the division you have cos 0, that is 1 square. So it is simply 1, pi upon 1. Okay, none of the options are matching. I'm getting this as pi cos of 0 into y. Yeah, that will be pi only. Denominator constant. Guys, please see if you have done any mistake. Because see, if you have to finally find y dash 0 ना, तो अगर expression लेंदी है तो उसे simplify करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, because we can directly put the values. So see if these three values are correct. On putting x equals to 0, am I getting y is equals to pi and y dash as 1? Quickly see it and let me check the answer if it is correct or not. I think answer तो correct है इसका. The answer is pi. This one. I think we are making some mistake over here. Minus sin x minus sin y, okay, and minus x cos y dash. So this will be 0. This term we are getting as 0. Okay. Numerator constant, differentiation of denominator, that will be minus sin x minus sin y and minus x cos y dash. This is 0, this is also 0, and this is also 0. The correct answer, guys, is pi minus 1, but this value is pi, but here I'm not sure why we are getting 0 now, because this term is 0, so 0 into 1 will be 0, right? But in the answer it is given as 1. So I'm not sure whether we are making a mistake or in the answer it is given as wrong. Because differentiation on numerator, cos x ka differentiation minus sin x, then keeping x constant it will be minus sin y, and now keeping minus x common, differentiation of sin y will be cos y dash, right? So this value sin 0 0, sin pi, that is 0, and here x is also 0, so it will be 0 na only. ये पूरा ही टर्म यहाँ पर 0 आ रहा है. Okay, you can try this, check this at home. I don't know, the answer, given answer is pi minus 1, but we are getting as pi, and I think we have done it correctly, but there can be any calculation mistake, so you can check. Okay, the question is very easy, you have to simply differentiate, use differentiation. Okay, so not much of a problem over there. Okay, all right. Let's see next question. All right. So the next question is the solution of primitive integral equation, that is x square plus y square dy equals to xy into dx. हाँ ये dx multiply में है xy के साथ, xy dx. Let me write over here. Is y equal to y of x? If y of 1 is equals to 1 and y of x naught is equals to e, you have to find basically value of x naught. So you have to simply, that means find solution of the differential equation. That's it. ठीक है, आप इंटीग्रेशन इस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करना है. सो ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन गाइस. सो जस्ट टेल मी व्हिच ऑफ द मेथड्स यू विल यूज, लाइक फॉर सॉल्यूशन व्हिच मेथड यू विल यूज. Yes, tell me in the chat box which method you will use. Yes, correct. This is a guys homogeneous differential equation, right? Because here you can see you have x square plus y square into dy, that is equals to xy into dx. So if you see dy by dx, you are simply getting as xy upon x square plus y square. So your power of numerator also is 2 and power of denominator also is 2. Okay, so this is a homogeneous differential equation. Okay, and I hope everyone knows what is the method to solve homogeneous differential equation. What you do, you substitute y is equals to vx, you differentiate both the sides. So here you will get dy by dx equals to, applying product rule, that will be v plus x dv by dx, right? So solving it over, first what you have to do, you have to convert this into y by x form, right? So y by x form में कैसे convert होगा? Simply take x square common from the denominator and divide. So this will become y by x divided by y by x whole square, 1 plus y by x whole square, right? If you take x square common from the denominator, this will become 1 plus y by x square, और उस x square को आपने numerator में divide किया तो x 1x will get cancel and you will get 1 y by x. Now y by x, can you put it as equals to v, right? So this will become dy by dx equal to v upon 1 plus v square. And dy by dx also we can put in terms of v and x. So that is v plus x dv by dx, that is equals to v upon 1 plus v square. Taking v on the right hand side, this will become v upon 1 plus v square minus v. तो यहाँ पर अगर आप इसे solve करेंगे guys, so finally you will get differential equation as x dv by dx. And here if you multiply, can you see v minus v will be gone, so you'll get minus v cube upon v square plus 1. And now you can see we can solve this differential equation using variable separable method, right? So taking all the terms of v with dv, so this will be v square plus 1 dv upon v cube equal to minus dx upon x. तो ये तो सिंपल इंटीग्रेट हो जाएगा. यहाँ पर क्या करें, यहाँ पर आप सेपरेट कर लो सिंपली इसे. तो v स्क्वायर dv अपॉन v क्यूब, तो वो जाएगा dv अपॉन v प्लस dv अपॉन v क्यूब, that is equals to minus dx upon x. Now integrating both the sides, dv upon v ln v, 1 upon v cube, that will be basically minus 1 upon 2v square, right? And equals to minus ln x plus c. So now if you simplify it, this will become ln, taking ln x on the right hand side and 1 upon 2v square on the right hand side. This will become ln v plus ln x. So that will be ln x into v equal to 1 upon 2v square plus c. This is your solution. But our original equation is in terms of y and x. So here again putting y equal to vx. So vx, this will become ln y equal to 1 upon 2. In place of v, again you can put y upon x. So this will become y square upon x square plus c. This is the equation. Now for finding out c, the information is given to you that when x is equals to 1, y is also 1. So putting x and y 1, ln 1, that is 0. This will be 1 by 2 plus c. So c we are getting as minus 1 by 2. So finally you can say the differential equation is ln y equal to, solution of the differential equation is ln y equal to x square upon 2y square minus 1 by 2. And now you have to see for which value of x naught, and x naught is equals to e, then x naught is, I think y of x naught is equals to 3. It is given to us as y of x naught is equals to e. Then we have to find value of x. For which value of x basically y becomes equal to e, that you have to find. So what we'll do, we'll put y equals to e over here, right? तो y को अगर guys e put करोगे तो ln e, that will be 1, right? 1 equal to x square upon 2e square minus 1 by 2. So taking minus 1 by 2 on the right hand side, this will become 3 by 2. Let me remove this, right? 3 by 2 equal to x square upon 2e square. 2 and 2 are getting cancelled. And after cross multiplying, you can clearly see we're getting x equals to root 3. So your option number C will be the correct answer. Okay. The correct answer will be option number C. So whenever you will get a question of homogeneous, now the question is going to be lengthy. यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो question lengthy होगा because first you will convert it into variable separable form. यहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए आपको बहुत करना है. उसके बाद फिर you have to integrate and find the solution. Then you have to find value of c, and then also you have to find value of x for which y is equals to e. Okay, so basically this question is, you can say, a good one. You know how to do, like आपको सोच ये नहीं सोचना है कि कैसे क्वेश्चन को स्टार्ट करना है, बट the question is lengthy, so you have to give proper time, right? So question based on homogeneous differential equation, so always convert it in the form of y by x and put y by x equal to v, or simply y equal to vx. Done? Okay, good. Let's see the next question. Okay, so this is your next question. For the primitive integral equation y dx plus y square dy equal to x dy, if y of 1 is equal to 1, what will be the value of y of minus 3? That means you have to basically solve this equation, which you can clearly see is a differential equation, right? तभी तो y और x के बीच में एक relation आएगा ना. So now tell me how to solve this particular equation. Try to solve this differential equation. कैसे करोगे आप? Yes, tell me guys quickly. How you can solve this particular differential equation? तो क्या ये वेरिएबल सेपरेबल से हो जाएगा सॉल्व? तो आप अगर यहाँ dy by dx फाइंड करते हो, सो आई थिंक वो थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर इस टाइप का आएगा ना. Taking this term on the right hand side, this will become dy by dx is coming something like this. So you can't solve it using variable separable. This is not a homogeneous also. एंड लीनियर बन रहा है क्या ये, चेक कर लो, लीनियर भी आई थिंक नहीं बन रहा है ये, नॉट इन एक्स नॉट इन वाई, ठीक है, अगर आप यहाँ पर dx से डिवाइड करते हो तो भी नहीं बनेगा ये, और x की टर्म में भी नहीं बनने वाला. देन हाउ टू सॉल्व दिस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन? Is it becoming, this is not becoming either a linear equation nor a homogeneous, so how to solve this differential equation basically? So okay, you are telling divide with dy. Okay, we can divide with dy basically over here, so this will become y dx by dy plus y square equal to x, and on dividing with y, this will become dx by dy, sorry, dx by dy plus y equal to x by y. Yeah, and now you can take this on the right hand side, so this will become dx by dy minus x by y equal to y. Correct. So now can you see this is becoming a linear differential equation in x, dx by dy minus a function of y into x and equals to some another function. Now you can solve it using the same method. First you'll find integrating factor, so that will be e to the power p, that is minus 1 upon y dy, that will become e to the power minus ln y, right? And minus, if you take it in power, it will become e to the power ln of 1 by y, and e to the power ln of something is the same function. So integrating factor is 1 upon y. Now finding the solution, that will be x into integrating factor equal to q, that is 1 up y into 1 upon y dy. That is simply becoming x by y equal to y plus c. Now y of 1 is equals to 1, so putting x and y both equal to 1, you can clearly see we're getting c equals to 0. So the final solution is y square equal to x. So now we have to find y of minus 3. Okay. I think I'm getting this correctly. On putting x and y both equals to 1. Yes, we are getting... Oh, sorry, this will become minus y na, here in the equation. If you take this y on the left hand side, this will be minus. So this will be minus y. So c will not come equals to 0. Putting x and y equal to 1, c will come equals to 2, right? 1 and plus 1. So c will be 2. So the final equation we're getting x upon y equal to minus y plus 2. Now putting x equals to minus 3, we're getting minus 3 equal to y into minus y plus 2. So solve it now. So minus 3 equal to minus y square and plus 2y. So we're getting the quadratic as y square minus 2y minus 3 equals to 0. So I think y equal to minus 1 is satisfying the differential equation, and other one will be y equal to 3. Okay, so y equal to minus 1 and y equal to 3. So we want y to be greater than 0 always. Huh? Here it is given y is always positive. That means the correct answer is y equal to 3. Okay, so we are able to finally convert it into the form of linear equation in x. Alright, linear differential equation in terms of x. But there is one more method using which you can solve this differential equation. So if I take this x dy on the left hand side, beta, this will become y dx minus x dy and equal to minus y square dy. Okay, so y dx minus x dy. Okay, and so here if I divide with this y square, so y dx minus x dy upon y square equal to minus dy. Can you see this is a exact differential equation? Na? This is the exact differentiation of which of the terms? I hope everyone knows this. Y dx minus x dy. Can you see it is nothing but differentiation of x upon y, right? It is nothing but differentiation of x upon y ना. अगर आप x upon y का differentiation करोगे guys तो क्या यही मिलेगा आपको? You'll keep numerator as constant, denominator as constant, then differentiation of numerator minus numerator constant, differentiation of denominator divided by denominator square. So can you see you are getting d upon x, d of x upon y equal to minus dy. So if you simply integrate it, you will get x upon y equal to minus y plus. So can you see if you directly see ki this is a I can solve using exact differential equation. You don't have to convert it into linear, don't have to find integrating factor, फिर इस तरह से इंटीग्रेट करो कि आपको दिख रहा है वही आंसर जो यहाँ पर आ रहा था. You can get in 2 steps only, 2-3 steps. Okay, so this is also a very important concept in differential equation, especially from advanced point of view. That is exact differential equation, some exact differentiation which you have to remember, like d of xy or d of y upon x, d of 1 upon xy, 1 upon x square plus y square. So these type of standard differentiations you have to remember, because in sometimes in differential equation you get them directly. Okay, so exact differential equation is also a very important topic. Okay, I hope second method is also clear to everyone. All right, good. Okay, let's solve this one. The differential equation dy by dx equals to under root of 1 minus y square upon y determines a family of circle. So the solution of this differential equation is a family of circle. So which of the options is correct, you have to see basically. Quickly solve it. So I think this is very easy. Solving differential equation, you can directly see it's a linear differential. Variable separable, right? You'll multiply, cross multiply, and you'll convert it into this form. And then you can integrate directly. So now to solve it, you'll use the substitution method. So you'll substitute 1 minus y square as t square. So that will give you minus 2y dy as 2t dt. 2 and 2 are gone. So you're getting y dy basically as minus t dt. So this will become minus t dt, and under root of t square, that will be t equal to dx. So t and t are gone, minus dt will be integration will be minus t. That will be minus under root of 1 minus y square equals to x plus c. Okay, this is what we are getting. Okay, and if you see, if you basically take this minus under root 1 minus y square on the right hand side, this will become x plus under root 1 minus y square, you can say. Or what you can do now, you can simply take square over here only. So this will become 1 minus y square equal to x square plus c square plus 2cx. So now it is becoming x square plus y square plus 2cx plus c square minus. This is your equation of circle, right? Can you see x square plus y square, right? No term of xy, coefficient of x square and y square are equal to 1. That means yes, it's a circle. And what is the center of circle? It is minus c comma 0, right? So the center of circle, you can say it is minus c comma 0. So the center is, you can say, variable, it is not fixed. So A and B option are incorrect because here the center is fixed. So no, the center is variable. Is the radius fixed? So let us see. So that will be under root of g square plus f square, which is 0, minus c. So that will be minus of c square minus 1. So yes, it is coming out to be root 1. That will be 1. So fixed radius 1 and variable centers along which of the axis. So y coordinate is 0, na? So along, you can say along the x-axis. So C option is the correct answer. Okay. The solution of this differential equation will give you a circle, a family of circle having radius as fixed 1, but the centers is variable and it is along the x-axis because the y coordinate of center is 0. So center can lie only along the x-axis. Okay. So the question was very simple, but in the exam they have added a little bit point of, you can say, coordinate geometry over here also. ठीक है, तो इसमें भी कई बच्चों को कंफ्यूजन हो जाता है. यहाँ तक तो आ जाता है, बट उसके बाद वो सोच नहीं पाते या जल्दी जल्दी में कोई गलत ऑप्शन टिक कर देता है. तो ऐसा नहीं करना है, सारे पॉइंट आपको चेक करना है. तो रेडियस वेरिएबल नहीं आ रही है बल्कि सेंटर वेरिएबल आ रहा है, तो ए और बी तो ऐसे ही इनकरेक्ट हो गए. और फिर यहाँ पर आपको देखना है कि सेंटर्स लाई अलोंग विच ऑफ द एक्सिस.
So y0, that means on the x-axis. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, good. All right, let's solve a question of your JEE Advanced 2014. Okay, very, you can say, good question, not too much tough. Yes, so the function y is equals to f of x is a solution of this particular differential equation. So I think in the first look, you can quickly see this is a linear differential equation. Okay, this is a linear differential equation. Then you have to find basically integration minus root 3 by 2 to plus root 3 by 2 fx dx. Okay, so first let us see what is your solution, that is y equal to fx, right? So let's first solve the differential equation. So I think you can clearly see it's a linear differential equation. So quickly let's find integrating factor. That will be e to the power, sorry, integration of e, e to the power integration of x upon x square minus 1. So here you can clearly see if you put x square minus 1 as t, x dx will become dt by 2. So this will become e to the power 1 by 2 dt by t. So that will be e to the power ln of 1 by 2 ln of t. I am taking 1 by 2 in the power. So ln of t to the power 1 by 2, and this is nothing but t to the power 1 by 2. What was t? So x square minus 1 to the power 1 by 2, that means its root. So this is your integrating factor. Now what will be the solution? So y into integrating factor equal to q, that is this function, divided by under root of 1 minus x square. And here also you can see you have under root of basically okay, x is lying in between minus 1 to 1. So here we will say this will be under root of 1 minus x square. Oh, good. Basically, you can take this minus sign to be outside, right? Why we are doing this? Because of the domain. ठीक है, यहाँ पर आप इसे ऐसा लिख सकते हैं. You can write this as minus of 1 minus x square, right? So this will be uh, if you put 1 minus x square as t, this will be ln t, right? Again ln t to the power 1 by 2, and now t is nothing but under root of 1 minus x square. So here that term will be gone. So this will be simply x to the power 4 plus 2x dx. So if you integrate it, that will be x to the power 5 by 5 plus 2x square by 2, that will be simply x square. So this is your final solution plus a constant of integration. Now f of 0 is given to you as 0. So putting x is equals to 0 over here, this will be again 1 minus x square, because integrating factor is 1 minus x square. So we are getting f of 0 is equals to 0. That means c we are getting is equals to 0. Very good then. So we are simply getting y into under root of 1 minus x square as x to the power 5 by 5 plus x square. So you can say this is your function fx. This is your function fx. Okay. Now you have to integrate this function from minus root 3 by 2 to root 3 by 2. And now we have discussed this property in definite integration. Minus a to a fx dx, right? Minus a to a fx dx, that is equals to, if your function is even, that is equals to 2 times 0 to fx dx for even function, right? When fx is even, and it is equals to 0 when your function is odd. So can you see this x to the power 5, this function, this part of the function fx is even, and this part is, sorry, this part is odd. If you put x equal to minus x, 1 minus x square will be as it is, and here you will get a minus sign. So ye odd part and this is the even part. So when you apply this property, this term will become 0, and this term will add 2 times. So we can say integration, use white pen, yeah, minus root 3 by 2 to root 3 by 2 fx dx, integral fx dx, you can say it is simply equals to 0 to root 3 by 2, 2 times of this function, that is x square upon under root 1 minus x square dx. Now you have to simply solve it. So x square upon under root of 1 minus x square, that you can solve very easily, I think, right? You can add and subtract 1 and take it common. Okay, so you'll get under root of 1 minus x square. So again, you have to remember what is the formula of under root of a square minus x square. What is the integration of under root a square minus x square? That you have to remember. So it's in the term of sine inverse, right? I hope everyone remembers the formula of your under root of a square minus x square integration, right? Again, a very standard integration, that will be x by 2. Okay, let me solve it. So basically advanced question will be little bit lengthy, हाँ, तो आपको solve करना पड़ेगा, and you have a lot more time than means, ठीक है? बहुत time होता है तो आप आराम से solve कर सकते हैं, there is no hurry. So first what we'll do is add and subtract 1. So that will become x square minus 1 plus 1 divided by under root of 1 minus x square. Then this will become, if you separate them, this will become minus under root 1 minus x square plus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Okay, integral. Now this 1 upon under root 1 minus x square, that is simply sine inverse x. Okay, but this integration will be minus, you can take outside, and under root of 1 minus x square, that is applying the formula of a square minus x square, that will be x by 2 under root of a square minus x square, that will be 1 minus x square, plus a square by 2, that will be 1 by 2 sine inverse x by a, that will be simply x. Okay, so this is what we're getting. So now multiplying this sine inverse times sine minus sine, can you see sine inverse x minus 1 by 2 sine inverse x? So that will be sine inverse x by 2 minus x by 2 under root 1 minus x square. And the limits will be from 0 to root 3 by 2. And again you have to multiply with a 2. यहाँ पर हर जगह 2 times चल रहा था, right? तो क्या आपको दिख रहा है? This 2 will get cancelled. And now putting root 3 by 2, sine inverse root 3 by 2 will be pi by 3 minus, okay, root 3 by 2 into under root of 1 minus 3 by 4, that will be 1 by 2 simply, and minus, on putting 0, both the terms will be 0, so it is coming out to be pi by 3 minus root 3 by 4. That is option number B. Okay, so answer is option number B. So again you can see the question was very easy. आपको कुछ नहीं सोचना था, आपको पता है simply linear है, solve करना है as it is, और उसके बाद function निकालने के बाद integration करना है. So क्वेश्चन को बस थोड़ा सा लेंदी किया है. दे हैव क्लब्ड 2 चैप्टर्स, डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन और डेफिनेट इंटीग्रेशन के कॉन्सेप्ट्स को क्लब करके एक थोड़ा सा लेंदी क्वेश्चन बना दिया है, एंड इट विल गिव यू फुल 3 मार्क्स. ओके, जेईई एडवांस 2014 क्वेश्चन. तो इजी क्वेश्चंस भी आते हैं गाइस, मेंस में भी और एडवांस में भी, बट यू हैव टू कीप योर पेशेंस, है ना? जल्दी नहीं करनी है, आराम से सॉल्व करना. ओके, I hope it's clear to everyone. Any doubt in any of these steps? Okay, good. Okay, let's skip this question. Yeah, let's solve some questions of area also. Okay, so this is a JEE Advanced question. Area of the region, that is this region. Okay, so we did this type of question in mains session also, but try to solve this question now. How to do this particular question? Solve this particular question.
Yes, so you have to find area of this particular region. Okay, so first of all, what we'll do to try to see which of the area we are talking about. हाँ, एक रफ स्केच उसका आप बनाइए और फिर एरिया को देखिए एंड देन सिंपली यू हैव टू यूज इंटीग्रेशन. उसके बाद ज्यादा कुछ नहीं सोचना, सिंपली हम क्या कर देंगे, इंटीग्रेशन कर देंगे. बट सी बिफोर दैट व्हाट यू हैव टू डू. सो फर्स्ट you have is y is greater than root of x plus greater than equals to root of mod of x plus 3. This is the first inequality. And the second one is 5y to be less than x plus 9 and it should be greater than 15. So if you solve this set of inequality, can you see you are simply getting x plus y, sorry, x to be less than 6. Okay, so basically this is the first inequality, that x has to be less than 6, right? Solving this part of the inequality and solving this part, this is a linear, you can say it's a linear equation, so it will be a straight line. 5y less than equals to x plus 9. तो पहले तो हम क्या करेंगे, सिंपली इस स्ट्रेट लाइन को ड्रॉ करो. सो व्हेन x is 0, y is 9 by 5, and when y is 0, x is minus 9, so it will be somewhere over here. So your line will be something like this, right? And we want y to be less, so can we say the area we want will be on this side, will lie on this side of the line. Okay, so this is the second inequality, the black one. On, let me, this is the first inequality, that is x less than equals to 6. Okay, and the third and the final inequality which you also have to draw is y should be greater than equals to root of x plus 3. ठीक है, तो अगर इसको आप स्क्वायरिंग गाइस करो, अगर इसको हटाने के लिए, तो y यहाँ से क्या आएगा, यू आर गेटिंग y स्क्वायर बेसिकली टू बी इक्वल्स टू मॉड ऑफ x plus 3, right? Y square is greater than equals to mod of x plus 3. तो यहां पर हमें क्लियरली दिख रहा है कि अगर हम इसको देखें तो when x is less than minus 3, so you can say y square किसके इक्वल होगा, minus of x plus 3 के. When x is less than 3, minus 3, so we can get a third equation from the second equation. Which second equation? या 5y लेस देन इक्वल टू 15 या y लेस देन 3, दैट बेटे वो हमने डायरेक्टली इनइक्वल इसमें इंक्लूड हो ही गई है ना, कि अगर x लेस देन 6 है और y लेस देन x प्लस 9 है, तो y का वैल्यू ऑटोमेटिकली वो आपका लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 3 आएगा ही आएगा ना, वो यहाँ पर इंक्लूड हो ही गया है. ठीक है, तो वो आपको वरी नहीं करना है, बिकॉज दिस पॉइंट व्हेन यू पुट x इक्वल्स टू 6, ये पॉइंट y इक्वल टू 3 है, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्लूड है. ठीक है, अगर आपने ये बोल दिया कि 2 लेस देन 3 है और 1 लेस देन 2 है, तो 1 लेस देन 3 ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्लूड हो गया है, तो आपको इस इनइक्वालिटी को अलग से देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. So we have to only solve now this inequality. So we are getting when x is less than 3, mod will open with a minus sign, and when x is greater than minus 3, y mod will open with a positive sign. तो अगर आप इसका कर्व बनाए, पहले हम इक्वालिटी के साथ बनाते हैं, फिर इनइक्वालिटी की बात करेंगे, राइट? सो x equal to minus 3 will lie somewhere over here. Let me take a blue pen. Yeah, so y square equal to x plus 3, so that will be simple curve like this, right? And y square equal to minus of x plus 3, that will be a curve like this, right? Y square equal to minus of x plus 3, that will be a curve like this. So this is what we are getting. Now we want y to be positive, greater than these values. We want y to be greater than root x minus 1. So can you see, we will get this part, y इससे बड़ा होना चाहिए ना, तो इसके ऊपर होगा, तो ये पूरा पार्ट आना चाहिए. तो कैन यू सी विच ऑफ द पार्ट इज कॉमन इन ऑल द 3? तो क्या आपको ये वाला पार्ट कॉमन दिखेगा यार? बिकॉज वी वांट x टू बी लेस देन 3, 6. We want the graph, our area to be on the left hand side of this line and above this parabolas, right? There will be two parabolas. One is y square equal to x plus 3, this one, this branch, and y square equal to minus x plus 3, this branch. Okay, and obviously you can see this negative part won't come over here. Negative में कुछ भी ग्राफ नहीं मिलेगा आपको. Why? Because y is equal to mod of x plus 3 ना, so y की वैल्यू कभी भी नेगेटिव नहीं हो पाएगी यहाँ पर. Okay, y is root of mod of x plus 3, so y can't be negative over here. So this is the actual area which we are talking about. Now you can simply integrate it and find the answer. So see how you are going to find the answer. So first let us find area till here, and then we can find this area. Okay, so you have to break area into two integrations. So first let us find the point of intersections. So, or what you can do this thing also. uh, you can find area of this rectangle, this bigger rectangle. So in area you can use multiple concept. Okay, तो आप इस बड़े rectangle का area निकाल लो, उसमें से ये दो छोटे part subtract कर लो, this area of this parabola and area of this region basically. Okay, so for that you will need to find this point of intersection of the line and parabola. So parabola is y square equal to minus of x plus 3 and line is 5y equal to x plus 9. Okay, so putting value of x, that is 5y minus 9 over here, this will become y square equal to minus of x, that is 5y minus 9 plus 3, that is y square equal to minus 5y, and this will be minus minus plus 6. So taking it on the right hand side, we are getting y square plus 5y minus 6 equal to 0. So I think I have done it correctly. It will be, yeah, y square plus 5y minus 6. Yes, so we are getting y coordinate to be y square plus 5y minus 6 equals to 0. So y is coming out to be a little bit, that will be 25 plus 24, yeah, 7. Oh, you can simply factorize it now. Y plus 6 and y minus 1. Yeah. So this value will be basically y equal to 1 because it's a positive value. So when y is 1, what will be x? So you can simply see 5 minus 9, that is minus 4. So the point of this intersection is minus 4 comma 1. Okay. So you can use any of the two methods from minus 4 to this value, that is minus 3. You can solve this integration, line and curve. And from minus 3 to 6 you can take line as the first function and this parabola to be second function, and you can solve. तो क्वेश्चन लेंदी तो होगा बिल्कुल यहाँ पर, बट आपको सॉल्व करना है अगर, तो आप इस तरह से सॉल्व कर सकते हो. अदरवाइज व्हाट यू कैन डू, द सेकंड मेथड इज फाइंड एरिया ऑफ दिस बिगर ट्रायंगल and subtract area of this parabola and this region, that is this one small triangle and area of parabola. Okay, so let us solve using the first method, which is the general method, fx minus gx1. Okay, so from minus 4 to minus 3, the upper function is x plus 9 minus 5 upon 5 minus the parabola basically will be root of 3 minus x, right? Here you can say minus of x plus 3. Yeah, basically minus of x plus 3. And from minus 3 to positive 6, again x plus 9 by 5 minus, now your function is a root of simply x plus 3. Okay, so this will give you your final answer. Okay, so I'm not solving the integration. I hope you can do the integration by yourself. It will be because little bit lengthy. So answer, let me tell you, answer will come option number C, that is 3 by 2. Okay, correct answer will be 3 by 2. So in this type of question, the only part is you have to correctly mark the area. अगर आपने area correctly mark नहीं किया तो question गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. ठीक है, अगर area correctly mark कर लिया तो फिर question आपका सही है, but you have to mark your area very correctly. This basically you have to mark. I hope this is clear. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, so next one is, let the straight line x equal to b divide the area enclosed by y equal to 1 minus x square, y equal to 0, x equal to 0 in two parts, that is r1 and r2, such that r1 minus r2 is given to you. बेटा, all right, r1 minus r2 का वैल्यू आपको गिवन है यहाँ पर.
So what you have to find, you have to basically find what is the value of B. Okay, so first if you want to draw this, let us draw. So area enclosed by y equal to 1 minus x square, right? So what will be 1 minus x square will look like? Huh? Y equal to 1 minus x square. So when x is equals to 1, y will be 0, right? And this will be a parabola where something like this, right? 1 minus x square or x minus 1 whole square, basically the same thing. So this will be a parabola opening upward, right? So y equal to 0, that is the, and x equals to 0, that is x and y axis simultaneously. So x equal to b divides area enclosed by these three, which is this area, right? This area. So there is a line x equal to b that divides this area in two parts, r1 and r2, such that r1 minus r2 is equals to 1 by 4. So you have to find value of b. Oh, Parth, actually, but I'm using this. I have to every time delete whatever I have written on the past page because I'm using Zoom annotation. So I'm afraid I can't show what I have written in the previous question. Any doubt? The previous one you can type in the chat box. Yeah. So here basically this line is dividing into two parts. Let's suppose this is R1. This small area is R2. So R1 minus R2 आपको 1 by 4 given है, तो आपको B find करना है basically. So I think that's very easy. You'll say R1 will be nothing but from 0 to B, 1 minus x square, 1 minus x whole square dx. And what will be R2? From B to 1, 1 minus x whole square dx, right? This is nothing but your R1 and R2. Okay. So you can integrate them. So 1 minus x whole square, that will be minus of 1 minus x cube by 3 from 0 to B. And this will be also the same, that is minus of 1 minus x cube by 3 from B to 1. So putting the values, this will be 1 minus of 1 minus B cube divided by 3, right? 1 minus sorry, 1 minus B cube divided by 3. Okay, and when putting 0, minus minus will become plus, so this will be 1 by 3. So this is your R1, and here putting the value 1, this will become 0, and on putting B, minus minus will be plus, so that will be 1 minus B cube by 3. So this is R2. Okay, so we are getting so we have R1 minus R2 na. R1 minus R2 is 1 by 4. So when you subtract these two, you will get minus 2 times 1 minus B cube by 3 plus 1 by 3 as 1 by 4, right? R1 minus R2. Now you can simplify it. So minus 2 by 3, 1 minus B cube is equal to minus 1 by 12, minus minus will be plus. This will become 4. Dividing with 2, we're getting 1 minus B cube to be 1 by 8, right? 2 4s are 8. That will give you 1 minus B as 1 by 2. So B we are getting simply equal to 1 by 2, right? And this is your IIT question, again advanced 2011. So IIT JEE तब तक होता था, ठीक है? Like mains was AIEEE and advanced was simply IIT JEE. So this was IIT JEE 2011 question. Very easy, right? बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है एक्चुअली. सिंपल एक लाइन है, वो दो एरियाज में रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है, तो हमने R1 और R2 सिंपली फाइंड कर लिए, एंड देन यूजिंग दिस रिलेशनशिप वी हैव फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ B, दैट इज 1 by 2 over here. Okay, I hope this is clear. Any doubts in this, you can ask me if you have any doubt in this. Okay, great. Let's see next question. What should we have next? Okay, so this question again on area. The area enclosed by the curves y equal to sin x plus cos x and y equal to
mod of cos x minus sin x, okay, over the interval 0 to pi by 2. So in between 0 to pi by 2, you have to find area enclosed by these two curves. So I think if you see the first function, that is, sorry, that is y equal to sin x plus cos x. Can you simply write it root 2 into sine of x plus pi by 4? Hmm? I hope everyone know this conversion, right? Root 2 से multiply, root 2 से divide करेंगे. So this will become sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, that you can write as sine of x plus pi by 4. So this will become y equal to root 2 into sine of x plus pi by 4. Because drawing graph of this function is easy ना, इसका graph आप directly कैसे बनाओगे? Sine and cos both. First you have to combine in this way, and now you can draw graph of this function very easily. So, and you have to only draw in between 0 to pi by 2. So can you see at 0, the value of function will be root 2 into sine pi by 4, that is 1 by root 2. So root 2 into 1 by 2, root 2 into 1 by root 2, that will be 1. What will be the maximum value? Root 2. So this will go something like this. And at pi by 2, pi by 2, I think this value will be, just a second, what will be the value at pi by 2? Again 1, sorry. Yeah, again 1. So this is the graph. At pi by 4, it will have the maximum value, that is root 2. So this is your graph of first function in between 0 to pi by 2. Now what about mod of cos x minus sin x? So first let us see how this mod sign will make a change over here. So mod of cos x minus sin x. तो अगर आप देखो, तो अगर मैं सिंपली cos और sin के गाइज यहाँ पर ग्राफ बनाता हूँ in between 0 to pi by 2. So this is your sin and this is your sorry. This is your sine function and this is your cos function. ठीक है, तो pi by 4 पर दोनों intersect करते हैं. So if you see from 0 to pi by 2, cos x is greater. So this will be positive na. Cos x minus sin x positive आएगा from 0 to pi by 2. So you can see this function will be as it is from when x lies in between 0 to pi by 4. That is cos x minus sin x. And from pi by 4 to pi by 2, this will be sin x minus cos x, that is minus sin na, minus of this because cos x is now less. तो mod के साथ minus sin x लगेगा तो ये आ जाएगा sin x minus cos x. So this is your function. तो अब आप उसको ग्राफ देखिए कि कैसे ग्राफ बनेगा. From 0 to pi by 4 you will have this function, that is cos x minus sin x. So if you want to see its nature, that will be again multiply and divide with root 2. Okay, so you can say that will be root 2 of cos of x plus pi by 4, or sin x minus cos x, that will be root 2 sin of x minus pi by 4. These are the two functions you can see. Now quickly drawing graph of this function, both of these. So root 2 cos of x plus pi by 4, when x is 0, this value will be again 1, and this value will be again 1, and at x equals to pi by 2, at x equals to pi by 2 again, sorry, at x equals to pi by 4, this will be 0 है ना. cos pi by 2 ये 0 हो जाएगा, तो ये ग्राफ cos के जैसा ऐसा आएगा. And root 2 sin of x minus pi by 4, so at pi by 4 this value is 0, and at pi by 2 this will be 1. So the graph will look like something like this. So basically area enclosed कौन सा आ रहा है? So can you see this is the area enclosed. Okay, so you can also see the nature will be exactly the same है ना. तो आप उसको 0 से pi by 2 4 कैलकुलेट करके 2 टाइम्स कर सकते हो. तो 2 times 0 to pi by 4, the upper function which is root 2 sin of x plus pi by 4 minus root 2 cos of x plus pi by 4 dx. root 2 कॉमन निकाला तो आ जाएगा 2 root 2
integration of sin of x plus pi by 4, that will be minus cos x plus pi by 4, and integration of cos of x plus pi by 4, that will be simply sin of x plus pi by 4 from 0 to pi by 4. Putting pi by 4 over here, cos pi by 2 0, sin pi by 2, that will be minus 1, minus putting 0, this will be cos pi by 4, that is minus 1 upon root 2. This will be also minus 1 upon root 2. I hope I'm correct. Yeah. So this will be minus root 2, 2 upon root 2, that will be minus root 2 minus minus plus. So this will be, this is coming out to be 2 root 2 into root 2 minus 1. That is option number B. Okay. So the correct answer is option number B over here. So very carefully you have to see the nature of functions. All right. This function was very easy, the first one, but in the second you have a mod, so it will change its definition. Okay, तो आप उसको check करिए, but nature is same. So you can, what you can do, instead of finding full area, you can simply find from 0 to pi by 4 and you can double it, because the area is exactly the same, and then you can integrate it. Okay. So in all the questions of area under curve, the main step is sketching this curve correctly. अगर आपने ये सही से फाइंड कर लिया, फिर इंटीग्रेशन ही करना है. लेकिन अगर इसमें कोई मिस्टेक हो गई तो फिर आपका आंसर गलत आ सकता है, राइट? Very carefully you have to correctly draw the area. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. Any doubts on this? Okay, so I think we have time. We can solve one more question over here. This is very easy. Okay, let's solve this question which we have skipped. Yeah, integer type. So try to solve this question basically. Let y dash x plus yx into g dash x is equal to gx. Okay, and here it is given to you that f dash x represent differentiation. Gx is a given non-constant differentiable function with g of 0 is equal to g of 2 equals to 0. Then the value of y of 2, what is the value of y of 2, that you have to find. Okay, so see, so if you look at this differential equation, this is nothing but you can say dy by dx. Let us write simply y of x is y only, huh? Plus y into g dash x equal to gx. तो क्या आपको दिख रहा है? This is a linear differential equation. This is a function of x px. This is a function of x qx. dy by dx plus py equal to q. It's a linear differential equation, na? So to find its solution, what you will say? First, you will find if, integrating factor, that will be e to the power p, that is g dash x dx. तो वो तो simply क्या आ जाएगा? E to the power gx only. So the solution you will write, that will be y into integrating factor equal to q, that is gx, into integrating factor dx. This is what we are getting, right? I think this should be multiplication. Let me just check, guys. इस क्वेश्चन में कहीं कुछ प्रॉब्लम ना हो कि ये कॉमा यहाँ क्यों है. I think this should be multiplication. Just give me a second. Just a second now. Because if the question is wrong, then we will not be able to integrate it. Let me quickly go through it. What we are getting. Let me see the question. Just a second. It will not take much more time. Quickly, let me go through it. integration I1. Yeah, that's gx into g dash x. Sorry guys, some typing mistake. That's not comma, that is, yeah, that is g dash x into gx. Okay, so dy by dx, I have to again write, plus g dash x into y equal to g dash x into gx. So integrating factor we were getting e to the power gx. So now writing the solution, that will be y into integrating factor equal to uh, gx q, that is gx into g dash x into integrating factor and its integration. So now you have to do, if you have to do this integration, you can simply put gx equals to t. So g dash x will become equal to dt, right? G dash x dx. So this will become g dash x dx is dt, gx will become t. So t to the power t dt, that you can simply solve using by parts. So that will be t to the power t minus e to the power t. I hope this is very easy. Everyone can do it. Assuming e to the power t is second and t is first. तो फर्स्ट को कांस्टेंट रखा, सेकंड का इंटीग्रेशन माइनस डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ फर्स्ट, दैट विल बी 1, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ सेकंड, तो वो तो हर बारी e to the power t ही आएगा. So this is your final, you can say, solution plus a constant of integration c. Finally we are getting the solution as y into e to the power gx as e to the power t, that is e to the power gx into t minus 1, that is gx minus 1 plus c. Now y of 0 is 0, so putting x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, this term will be gone. E to the power g of 0, now g of 0 is also 0, so e to the power 0 is 1, 0 minus 1, that will be minus 1 plus c, so we're getting c equal to 1. Okay, so this is coming out to be y into e to the power gx is equal to e to the power gx g of x minus 1 plus 1. So you have to find y of 2, that means put x equals to 2, so that will be y into e to the power g of 2, that is again 0, so e to the power 0 1, e to the power 0 1, g of 2, that is 0, so minus 1 plus 1. So we're getting y of 2 as simply equal to 0. So the correct answer for this question will be 0. Okay, so y of 2 again we are getting equal to 0. Okay, so this is the answer for your this question, that is g of 2 is equals to, sorry, y of 2 is equals to 0. So a simple question based on again linear differential equations. All right guys, okay, so I hope differential equations now is clear to you. We have done all the type of questions. Okay, so now you can practice differential equations and area under curve also. Area under curves is also very important topic, huh? So solve questions of area under curve also. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Yes. Okay, yes. What is the doubt? Area bounded by y square plus x to the power 4 equal to x square. Okay, so that will be y square equal to x square into 1 minus x square. Right? So if you want to draw graph of this function, basically it will be a symmetric curve. Na? It will be a symmetric about y-axis curve. When you put x equal to minus x, you'll get the same function, right? So now what you can do, so in between 0 to 1, if you put any value of x in between 0 to 1, you can clearly see for x greater than 1, the value will be negative. Okay, so when you put x equal to infinite, the value will become minus infinity. So the graph will be something like this. Okay, the graph will look something like this kind of a graph. So if you have to find area bounded by this curve and x-axis, I hope, then this will be the area. Okay, this is the area you can find simply. So that is y equal to x into plus minus basically x into root of 1 minus x square. Okay,